I had another friend who was in my life for about 4 years, and she was a medium. She was also a very gifted psychic and an extremely gifted witch. It all came naturally to her. Watching her interact with spirits and people in general just was amazing. Could walk into a grocery store and she could start just saying things, and within a few seconds people would walk by and finish the conversation word for word what she was just saying. It was just amazing to watch. She was also a ghost hunter, paranormal researcher. So the couple of times that I have witnessed real ghostly interactions was when I was in her presence. The one time in my life that solely happened to me when there wasn't another person involved, when I wasn't really pulling from their mediumness, their witchiness, their whatever, because I've recently come to terms with the fact that I am an empath, or am empathically inclined, was the day I died. Okay, I never saw anything past the age of 32. 32 was this big void. It was this strange cutoff point. And I never understood why. September the 1st, 2006, the year I was 32, I ignored a gut reaction so severe that I was literally sick to my stomach with this something is going to bad happen, something bad is going to happen feeling. I ignored it. I shouldn't have. And I got into a vehicle with somebody I should not have gotten into a vehicle with. And they ran a stop sign. We got hit on my side of the car. And injuries for me. Both drivers were fine. I ended up dying on the operating table. I was only dead legally for like 90 seconds, but they had to use the paddles to bring me back, shock me back to life. Before that point in my life, things came a little bit easier as far as doing rituals and spells and stuff, and knowing something was going to happen, and knowing things about people. But I always felt like there was this huge empty hole, like I was missing a part of myself. Back then, people would have classified me, as like a psychic vamp. I don't know if you want to go that route or what. That's another argument for another time. But I had always felt like there was just this big empty hole right here. The day of that accident, when I woke up in ICU, that was the first time in my life I felt complete. That I did not feel like there was this big gaping hole in my chest. Unfortunately, I lost any kind of gifts that I had. And it's been really difficult kind of watching the people around me continue with their spirituality and continue with their gifts and their abilities, and I seem to be stuck. It's like I got to a certain plateau, and not only did I get stuck there, anything that I kind of had going into that moment is gone. It's not the most pleasant feeling on the planet, being the only one in the room who can't do something as simple as astral project. I find now that simple things, well, maybe not, simple might be the wrong word, easy spells and rituals that I could do like that before, I struggle with. I'm at the point where nothing seems to work for myself. If I do a ritual to bring, say, I need extra money, it's not going to work. It's just there's something blocking it. But yet I could do that for someone else, and they're rolling in the dough. I could do a love spell for someone else, and they're suddenly the most popular person on the planet. I can't even seem to get a call me spell to work. That would definitely be a turning point, a doorway, so to speak, that I pass through. I don't know what the life lesson to it is. I'm still years later trying to figure that out. But I found myself, because of this sudden lack, surrounding myself on purpose. Before, it just happened to be the people that came into my life were witches and shamans and mediums and what have you. But after that accident, I purposely started seeking out those types of people because I felt lost without those elements. But that's another story for another time. There's a lot of bizarreness. And I know this is going to make me sound really out there to a lot of people, but it's my life. It's what I've experienced. It's my truth. It's my wicked and weird. Till later. Creeping screams.